Hi folks, Bradley J here. I'm at the airport in Springfield, Vermont, and took my first glider ride, which I'll tell you about later.
Did you do it?
I did it.
Awesome. And
Hold on. And on the way back to the car, I ran into Dave. And Dave, tell me about you.
yeah, I'm a retired machinist living in Springfield, Vermont with my wife and my cat.
And one of your hobbies, I guess you'd call it a hobby, is this, which I am blown away by. This is a kit you build. It's called a Sky Pup.
Built from plans.
Built from plans.
Scratch plans.
So you don't even get the parts. You just you have to cut stuff out.
You do. Okay, right.
How long did it take to build?
I started 5 years ago.
Man.
I finished it last year, but I didn't fly it last year because of miscellaneous problems.
So you might think, boy, these wings are small. But the wings are in the trailer. Right lower. It's good to get that right.
Yeah.
Now tell me, if you would, about the engine.
Okay, this is a 26 horsepower Rotex. It's a aircraft engine, 2-cycle, with a 2.2 ratio drive. There's like transmission. It decreases. This thing's got a lot of power at high RPM, so you want to slow it down a little bit to get the real horsepower delivered right here.
Do they tell you what engine to get, or you have to decide?
18 to 24 horsepower. I'm a little bit heavy on the engine.
And you have to fabricate this metal and the cowling and everything?
Yeah, I did this. Yeah, all this. This part right here is not on the plans. This shows a picture of any engine you want. So this was all about. This is a kit from an individual who does that for a living. Makes these kits up.
All right.
And he sold me the wrong prop, but he replaced it for me.
Good.
Last year I had the wrong prop.
Let's take a look in the cabin.
There you go.
If you will.
Yeah.
And this is plywood, or in here?
This
or
is
foam.
Foam. This is foam. Foam. There is plywood. The only plywood is in the wing. This is my ignition starter motor, which I put on last year, and throttle, tachometer, and primer.
No kidding.
Right there. Yeah.
All right, and so you have covered foam with mostly fabric.
So yeah, this section from here to here is 3/32 3-ply aircraft plywood. This gives the wing the strength. This area right in here, that's where the strength is for the wings. And
what's the material over the foam and plywood? Just cloth?
Yeah, it's fabric. Regular old aircraft quality fabric that you'd find you buy from aircraft spruce. It's real rayon, nylon, rayon fabric stuff.
And what do you put over the fabric? A regular shellac?
We put a glue, a mixture. It's the same glue that I glued this down with. It's a certain product we put on here, watered down, and then you put a primer and paint on top of that.
Wow. How about the cables?
Cables, they are, okay, give you an example. High quality aircraft cables.
Yeah.
These little turnbuckles right here, just for an instance, 35 bucks a piece. These cables, these turnbuckles right here.
Yeah.
35 bucks a piece. And all of this is aircraft quality material. Everything here is done as carefully and as...
What holds these cables in place? What is that stuff?
This is the guide. This is
only what
a
are those guides made of?
This is foam. Just foam
Right.
with a nylock in the middle of it here. It's just a little guide. But this is the horns right here, and this is the this is really.
So you fly it. You've flown it how many times?
I haven't.
You have never
I
flown
haven't
it?
flown it. No. We're in the process of learning and rolling ground rolls.
Ground rolls. All right.
Last year I had too many problems. I had to get a new prop, solve 5 or 6 different issues, and by the time I got ready to go, it was I lost my weather. So
Right. Wow.
I went home and I replaced the pull start with the starter motor. I have a starter motor on it now.
Nice.
And the gas tank on here, up here.
Okay.
I put this gas tank in last year. I had a specially fabricated gas tank to over my head. So
Where'd you get the idea for this?
online. I saw it online.
I saw it online.
An airplane you build for $500 or $600. It's more than that, but it wound up $5,000 or $6,000.
Yeah.
Time I got through.
And you're lucky because you live 15 minutes away from this beautiful airport.
I'm very fortunate to have this beautiful airport at my disposal.
It's a
most
big,
of the time.
there's a
except for today.
5,500-foot runway and a
Yeah.
3,000-foot runway.
That'd be big enough for this.
Yeah. How much of a runway do you need, really?
Uh,
Much as you can get.
for this airplane, until I find
600
out,
feet?
I'll let you know later.
All right. Yeah. Any concerns about, you know, the first flight? What? Any
Yeah, of
particular
course.
worries? Like.
Yeah. No worries, but I'm just careful. I'm a careful person.
Yeah.
I'm a machinist for 40 years,
Right.
and I listen carefully.
Yes.
So I'm a careful person, and I
Okay.
want to do everything right.
Right.
So that's why I haven't jumped in this thing and taken a flight.
What's the goal for the first flight? Just get up for 5 minutes,
Hops.
maybe?
Hops.
Just hops?
We're gonna hop. We're gonna lift off and sit down, lift off and settle down, lift off and settle down, many times as I can.
Do you have an instructor?
Yes and no. I had one last year. It just kind of, I just haven't had a chance to find what I need is an instructor for a tail dragger, and I can't. There's none around here for tail draggers. So,
Huh.
I am not opposed to an instructor. I have 7 hours flight time.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow, what a project, dude. Thanks so much. Thank you very much,
You got it.
Dave.
You're
Bradley J.
Bradley J.
Yeah.
J-A-Y.
Yes.
Thank you, Bradley J.
You're welcome.